I am overwhelmed by your generosity in supporting Trinity's food drive on Saturday. Over 70 cars with Trinity family members came to church on Saturday to pick up homemade loaves of communion bread and also to bring non-perishable food items. Our collection exceeded all of our expectations. We received enough food to feed 12 families for the next 3 weeks. We are very grateful for your generosity and your helping us to share God's love in Christ with our vulnerable neighbors in this community. I hope that you will make every effort to be with us on Wednesday at 6 p.m. for a service of love and lament, remembering the Emmanuel 9 on the 5th anniversary of their martyrdom. It's important for us to show up, stand up, and speak out against any and all forms of racism. The world needs to know that we as Christians will not tolerate white supremacy, racism, acts of violence against our black and brown siblings. This time together in worship will be a comfort and a hope for us. And I also hope that it will be an encouragement to us to work for justice in the world. I know that I really need this time together for worship on Wednesday evening to honor and hallow the lives of those 9 saints who lost their lives in their church practicing radical hospitality to the stranger. I need that time to bless their lives, to honor their memory, to bless their legacy. I need to be reminded just how much is at stake when I fail to speak up, when I fail to use my voice to demand justice for others. I hope that you can be with us on Wednesday evening, a time of hope and lament, a time of healing, a time of comfort, a time of reconciliation. Our COVID-19 transition team met last week, and in our meeting, we affirmed our decision to not hold in-person worship in the month of July. But we also explored options for how we could begin to gather in small groups in outside spaces here at the church. Those gatherings would, of course, include precautions such as physical distancing and probably the wearing of masks. We realize that it is not yet safe for us to gather in larger groups inside the church. And so we're going to take this one step at a time to rebuild our life together here at Trinity by inviting small groups of people to gather with us outside in small amounts of time with proper precautions. This time in our life together feels a lot like mission development. In the ELCA, when a new church is planted, it doesn't start with a big worship service with lots of people. It starts with small groups of people gathered together for prayer, for relationship building, for community building. And that's what we're doing now. We're starting over in many ways, rebuilding our life together. And we're going to do that one step, one baby step at a time, so that we can be sure that everyone is safe. So look out for those invitations soon to be a part of a small group gathering here at the church outside, where we can begin to rebuild our life together here at Trinity. I long for the day that we can be together again, but I am content, at least right now, this day, in this moment, knowing that God is with us, that God is sustaining us and nourishing us, strengthening us, preparing us, blessing us for the months ahead. My hope and prayer for you this day is that you will feel the love of God and that you will find peace and comfort, grace and mercy in God's presence. You are valued by God, and you are dear and special to us here at Trinity. God bless you today.